Hey YouTube, Joseph Ulmer here, and this morning I'm sitting here at the computer on ALLDATA. I want to show you guys something. I have a 2010 Ford Fusion in the shop that yesterday evening I started trying to tear down because we have a evaporator temp sensor for the air conditioning that is malfunctioning and causing the air to work intermittently. First one of these I've done on a Ford Fusion. So it's a common problem. There are a lot of videos out there on YouTube on how to do this, so I'm not going to do a how-to video on this, but I did want to show you guys something. Here in the shop we use ALLDATA for our repair information. Now looking here, you can see that temp sensor. I'm going to service and repair, removal and replacement, right there. Alright, it shows you roughly where it is located. Now, the removal instructions: remove the instrument panel, and it sends you to instrument cluster, carrier, and or interior molding and trim. And rotate, step 2 is rotate the evap discharge sensor, air temperature sensor. It basically tells you how to remove it. Okay, and then disconnect it from the electrical. Now, you see that we're going to go over here to parts and labor. Standard labor time on this is 3¼ hours to R&R the temp sensor. I'm going to show you the problem with this, because this repair information here is completely inaccurate. So hopefully you guys can see well enough. This is where the instrument cluster was. I already pulled this out yesterday. The evap temp sensor is somewhere down in back there. Alright, you can see how far I've got this dash torn apart. Completely unnecessary, because ALLDATA does not give detailed instructions on how to do this, and I had not gone and researched this on YouTube yet because it was the end of the day, and by the looks of it, from the instructions on ALLDATA, it seemed like a fairly quick, cut and dirty, dry job. I spent an hour tearing this dash apart. Part of that, this center console is a pain to get out because of this little, I don't know if it's an interior temp sensor, exactly what it is. This little bugger right here is a pain to get off. Long story short, none of this was necessary except for the cluster. The only reason you have to remove the cluster is because you do have to pull the dash at least partially out in this car, and there are 2 bolts right back there that you have to get to that are behind the cluster. Watch one of the instructional videos on YouTube, they can go through all that. But the point of me making this video is simply to tell you guys that sometimes the repair information on ALLDATA, and ALLDATA severely dropped the ball on this one. I don't know what they were thinking. The repair information on ALLDATA is absolutely incorrect. Yes, you do have to remove the instrument panel, but you've got to pretty much remove the whole dash, and it says absolutely nothing about that. I mean, you at least have to pull the center console, pull a shifter, and then you can loosen the dash up and slide the passenger side of the dash back to get to the temp sensor, which is, and I'll show you here roughly where it is in the car. The temp sensor, if you're looking down through the windshield, is somewhere right back in this area. So you have to pull the dash back to get to that. So anyhow, guys, do me a favor, rate the video, drop any questions you have in the comments. But like I said, this isn't going to be a how-to video. This is just a, hey, ALLDATA, you dropped the ball on this one, and oops, sorry guys, ALLDATA dropped the ball on this one. And when you see a 3-hour labor time, and ALLDATA is absolutely horrendous for this, some of their labor times, you look at them and you go, ooh, I can make good money on this, or I'm going to lose my butt on this. And at this point, this is the one we're going to lose we're going to lose our butt on, because I've already got an hour into tearing that dash apart. I'm probably going to have a half hour to 45 minutes in putting it back together, and then that burns up an hour and a half to 2 hours of the labor time, and then I have to spend the time to pull the center console, pull the dash, replace the sensor, put it all back together. So anyway, guys, do me a favor, rate the video, please drop your questions in the comments, subscribe to the channel, and once you've subscribed, please click the little notification bell so you get notifications on all my videos when I post them. And thanks for watching, guys. Have a nice day.